welcome to the FBTV Weekly Highlight Show. This is a critical match from Capital 2. A win here for the Gap would not only seal promotion, but also the Capital 2 Premiership against Acacia Ridge. Corner played in here, headed on by Maguire, sharp save. And somehow Acacia Ridge have survived that one. Although they're making hard work of it, trying to clear away, and eventually they will do so. So second look at that. Maguire's headed towards goal. Nose tries to get a head on it as well. Goes perpendicular there to the goal line. Or parallel, I should say. Acacia Ridge escaped an early scare. And now Chapman brought down by Collyshaw. And Mitch Collyshaw from Acacia Ridge goes into the referee's notebook. Free kick here for Spelter. Straight into the wall. Chapman tries to get around the defender there in Collyshaw. And a corner is the result. And Collyshaw has got a yellow card. Well, surely that's his second yellow card. Mitch Collyshaw. Referee and his assistant are conferring. Now chat here for Hector Carrillo-Monroy. Well, I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe Collyshaw wasn't the player booked there. That's a curious one. Meanwhile, Acacia Ridge put it up the field there. Misjudging it was Rodman, and the shot from distance over the crossbar. Luke Sutherland having a handy chat there to his defenders as Harmez it was from the edge of the box. Just skying that one over. Now it's dinked up high. Oh, and he just can't quite hold on to it there, Ken Samajaya. Gives away the corner, not happy with that. Free kick here to the Gap. Corner, I should say. Putting the pressure on was Chapman. Chapman, a tall player, gets his head to it again. Samajaya with the save. Ahmed's in there. Nishimura trying to find a way through. Rodriguez went down in advance. Discombe. Now it's Nose coming deep into defensive territory to come and collect that one. Now let's take a second look at that. See that bump there by Dobson against Rodriguez. I think all was above board. Through ball there on for Nose. Now high one put into Samajaya. Couldn't get a hand to it. Chapman. Rodman in towards the penalty spot. Back here again for Chapman. Tries to buy himself some room. And another corner here to the home side. Acacia Ridge trying to find the opening goal here in the lead up to half-time. Rodriguez, Harmez, half-hearted effort there. Just slid over, it looked like, at the critical time. There's been a free kick after that clearance was taken. So Rodriguez blocked there by McLaughlin. So still deadlocked here. Chapman's there as an option for Spelter. Corner to the Gap. This one's taken short. Gillespie towards the 6-yard box. Waiting and lurking there was Mark Wheeler. Acacia Ridge appealing for the offside flag. It won't be forthcoming. And Mark Wheeler, very happy about that one. Gives his side a 1-0 lead 5 minutes after the half-time break. So let's see if we can catch any hint of an offside. I think that Acacia Ridge player in the background there kept Wheeler onside, and the goal stands. Rodriguez on there for his teammate. Save in from Sutherland. Free kick boomed into the Acacia Ridge attacking half. James. And straight there to Sutherland. Acacia Ridge looking for points themselves to keep touch with a potential promotion spot and spot in the top 4 in Capital 2. Now James, good save there from Sutherland. Tips that one over the bar, does Luke Sutherland there for the gap. James always dangerous. And Sutherland equal to the task. Tully. He's brought down. Willow Monroy will be the latest to go into Joey Lee's notebook. Yeah, late challenge there after the ball being passed there by Tully. Collyshaw takes a deflection. Sutherland comes out to meet it. Had to be accurate to get there in front of James. In fact, James has been ruled to have given the free kick away there. Well, looked to be a fair challenge for the ball. Sutherland and James in a fair challenge to try and get there. 5th minute or 4th minute of stoppage time. Going along the ground, straight to the keeper. So time running out for Acacia Ridge here to spoil the Gaps party. They're in the box seat at the moment, the Gators. Surely just waiting for a final check of the watch from Joey Lee. And that's it. The Gap are the 2016 Capital 2 Premiers. They've clinched the premiership with a 1-0 win against Acacia Ridge. Cormac Malloy claims the trophy. And the celebrations will run wild tonight. The Gap Gators, 2016 Capital 2 Premiers. So a warm Sunday evening out at the campus at St Lucia for this Flight Centre Premier League match between the UQFC and Holland Park. And there's the Hawks coach, Ben Ryan, just pacing to his bench. So Holland Park still trying to collect points here in order to claim a final spot. And the field markings perhaps just disorientating Shibler there. I think Madeley had a case for it. Well, yeah, 50-50. Hard to blame Shibler that time round. A bit confusing out there at the moment with those rugby and football markings out there. McCaskill. It's a bit lumpy and bumpy out there as well. Very patchy. So corner here to the Hawks, drifted into the back post and narrowly wide there. Looked to be Woodward that got the final touch on it. Now it's McCaskill. McCaskill just angled away there from goal. Desperate clearance from the UQFC defence. Roper's there inside the box. And an easy one there for Shibler to deal with. Ishimoto. Trying to get around Jeju. Delivers his ball in towards the penalty spot. Another corner here to the Hawks. So corner played in. And the goal has been scored here by Marek Madeley. 1-0 to Holland Park with 10 minutes remaining until the half-time break. There's the corner being played in, and Madeley able to get a touch on it towards goal. 1-0 Holland Park. Corner this time from the opposite side. Punched away by Shibler. Crowd of players inside the box. Linus Shibler having a chat there to referee Harvey Cohen, saying that he was pulled and tugged at there on his way out to try and meet the ball. UQFC trying to get it into their attacking half. Unable to do so. Madley picks up on it. And that one skied over the bar. Shibler was advancing. So the goal advantage that the Hawks take in to the second half. Shibler off his line. And Swithenbank just can't quite get his feet right there at the end. Shibler way off his line to meet Madley. Roper. This is Aviles. Headed down by Ishimoto. McCaskill. McCaskill drives one along the ground. UQFC get a touch on it. Free kick taken by Mann. Just push backwards. And UQFC can't find the equaliser. Takes a deflection off a Hawks defender though. So Swithenbank with the free kick here. 5 in the wall for UQFC. Swithenbank punched away by Shibler. Second bite of the cherry. Swithenbank there at the back post. Just slips momentarily, regains his footing once more. Swithenbank! And Shibler with another save to keep his side in it. Take a second look at that. Swithenbank, and it was dipping and ducking. And Shibler able to adjudge that correctly at the end. The VLS. Free kick here against Ishimoto. Dan Smith over the free kick this time. Headed on by Swithenbank. And Holland Park Hawks have sealed the 3 points here. Interesting gesture from Paul Swithenbank. Free kick in by Dan Smith. Swithenbank between the two UQFC defenders and then past Shibler. That's full time here at St Lucia. Holland Park Hawks take a 2-0 win against UQFC. So let's take a look through the Flight Centre Premier League results from round 20. Rochedale were 5-1 winners at North Pine. Albany Creek took the local derby against Mitchelton. Peninsula also scoring 5 goals against Logan FC. Eastern Capella played out a 1-1 stalemate. Lions defeated Ipswich Knights, and as we've just seen, Holland Park 2-0 winners against UQFC. So as we know, Lions are the premiers. They've extended their lead on top. Rochedale move into second, while Holland Park move into third. Mitchelton has slipped to fourth. Peninsula, Capella, Albany Creek and East all still in the finals running. Logan Lightning ruled themselves out over the weekend. Club Championship table and the weekend's results confirm that UQFC will be relegated to Capital 1 next year alongside North Pine. Up the top, it's a battle to see who'll come second to Lions. Rochedale, Peninsula, Logan, Albany Creek, all with a chance to become runners-up. Capital League 1, the good times continue to roll at Mount Gravatt. 3-2 winners over Brisbane Knights. South for comprehensive 7-0 winners against Pine Rivers. Southside Eagles defeated Wolves. North Star were 1-0 winners against Bayside. Taringa and Centenary played out a 1-1 draw, while Grange Thistle scored a 4-0 victory against Moggle. So the latest twist and turn see North Star remain top of the table over South United, Grange Thistle in third and Southside Eagles in fourth. Just 3 points separate first through fourth. The top four appears set. It's just who'll become premiers and gain promotion that's left to be decided. Down the bottom end of the table, well, what a battle here between Centenary Stormers, Mount Gravatt and Pine Rivers to stay up. Capital 2, Annalee defeated Brisbane Force 4-1. We saw the Gap defeat Acacia Ridge 1-0. Pine Hills were also 4-1 winners against Western Spirit. Park Ridge won away from home. Redcliffe PCYC were 3-1 winners against Slate Creek. Oxley and New Farm played out a 1-1 draw. So the Gap will be 2016 Capital 2 premiers. A 7-point gap over Annalee. Acacia Ridge with the game in hand still have hopes of gaining promotion. Brisbane Force in fourth. That will be the top four. While down the bottom end, no one from Pine Hills down is still safe from the drop. Capital 3, Virginia defeated Ridge Hills United. Toowong won away from home. Barden Latrobe were big winners against near neighbours Westside. AC Carina defeated Narangba 2-1. Tarragindi Tigers snuck through in a Goldfest against Jimboomba, while Newmarket defeated Clairvaux 4-2. So still a 4-point advantage for Virginia at the top of the table. Toowong and Tarragindi still locked in a battle for promotion. AC Carina in the box seat to gain a final spot. At the other end, if Barden Latrobe can get at least a draw in their catch-up match against AC Carina, that will steer them clear of relegation. Maroondah now with a miracle to try and overtake the Northern Club. Capital 4, St George Willawong was 7-2 winners against Logan Metro. Sanford won 2-0 against Logan City Kings. Bethania 6-1 over Brighton. North Brisbane 2-1 over Greenbank. Big scores that Caboolture and Deception Bay racked up. Kangaroo Point Rovers had the bye. So St George Willawong still with the lead at the top of the table, but this is a season-defining week for Caboolture, with a catch-up match against Sanford midweek and then taking on St George Willawong on the weekend. Bethania Rams are in fourth place. Mount Franklin Women's Premier League, Capella were 3-0 winners against Olympic. Peninsula are also 3-goal winners against the Gap. UQFC won away from home in the Cellar Dweller derby against Toowong. Mitchelton were 3-0 winners against Eastern Suburbs. Near neighbours Pine Hills also scored 3, this time against Logan FC, while Annalee defeated South 4-1. So Mitchelton can confirm the premiership this weekend if Peninsula Power don't gain the full 3 points against Pine Hills. Meanwhile, the equation for Pine Hills is if they can get the 3 points against Peninsula, they'll seal the fourth finals spot. The fourth and final relegation spot is still wide open. Anyone from Logan down to East still could make the drop to Capital 1. On FBTV next week, it's Friday night's Canali Cup semi-final with Mitchelton hosting Ipswich Knights. In the highlight show, it's that big Round 3 Capital 4 catch-up match between the top two teams, St George Willawong hosting Caboolture, and a highlight special, the City League Cup Finals. In the men's, it's Logan FC versus UQFC, and in the women's, Redcliffe PCYC takes on Logan FC.